Hey there, Magic One. Welcome to your March tarot reading. I'm just calling in to wish you a beautiful month. Also letting you know that this month I have created extended readings for you. So if this message resonates with you and you feel that it is your message, you will find the first link down below where you can hop across to my website, and for a very small donation you can go further into the message with an extended reading. In that reading I clarify each of the cards further, and also at the end we draw more oracle cards as well. We continue for around 15-20 minutes in that reading. If you do want to arrange a personal reading or healing for yourself, I'm always available for those. You'll also find that link down below, and also the link if you would like to learn tarot with me through my immersive tarot journey. The initiation, the doors are always open for that, and I'd love to teach you how to guide yourself and really connect deeper with your own inner wisdom and inner compass. So for now I am wishing you a month of love and magic. Do take care. Let's head across to your reading now. Capricorn, welcome to your tarot reading for March. Let's see what may be on the cards for you for the month, Capricorn. What we have here is the 9-card block with the explanation of your situation and the past and the outcome. I have lead tarot energies on both sides here and a selection of oracle cards. The left hand side for me generally, Capricorn, is kind of you know, what's been leading up till now and creating the situation and where you find yourself. And on the side we have the future outcome dependent on the action that you may take. So let's jump in here, Capricorn, to the reading. I'm going to start with the lead tarot energy here on this side, and it's the Empress. What a beautiful, beautiful energy, Capricorn. This links to Libra and Taurus, and it's an energy of creation, okay? So there's a really, really strong energy of wanting to birth the new, find the new path in your life. The Empress is really about deeper hopes, dreams and wishes, and what has really been on your heart. And when she appears in a reading, she is a real positive omen and a blessing, because it says that the conditions are just right. Now, you've got free will, Capricorn, so you don't actually need to do anything or make any changes should you not want to, but she's saying should you actually make some changes, then the conditions are just right for growing something quite amazing in your life. You know, bringing through some kind of luck change and ending up maybe at this 10 of Cups energy that I have on the other side. So of course we have to take action. We have to invest time, effort and energy when we want to work with the energies that are around us to bring through change. That's what I believe. My formula for manifestation is setting the intention, right? Maybe I want a new love or a new job or abundance or something like that. We then need to take inspired action. So not just any old action, but action that is directly in relationship with your intentions. And that is how you get aligned change. So not just any old change, but change that feels like you're heading in the right direction and opening a new path. So the Empress can be changes for abundance, abundance of love, abundance of money, abundance of opportunity. I'm going to read the energetic pattern here, Capricorn, and you can relate it to the life area that you think this is playing out in. It says here, nourish the sacred feminine, and the Empress is the sacred feminine. Now, we all hold masculine and feminine energies within us, no matter, you know, what gender we identify with. This really is about, yes, you need to take action, but there's also a certain amount this month of allowing things to unfold and to surrender to change that is upon us. Because we have the Wheel of Fortune in this reading, and when the Wheel of Fortune appears, it's sort of like the universe is kind of bringing in the destined change that is in your karmic timeline. It's time for that just predestined timing for that big wheel to turn. And it's like, well, you know, you can resist the change and, you know, stay in the past, but this wheel is turning, so you may as well grab hold of one of those, you know, spokes of the wheel and be moved with it. Now, it says don't let pride get in your way, Capricorn, and Strength card is the first card in your reading, so it's going to be really important for you to not resist change for because the ego is pushing back. So the kind of situations that would be like not exiting a toxic marriage or long-term commitment because, hell and high water, I committed to this and I said those vows and I must honor that by all costs, or the same could be in a workplace situation, you're committed to this, you're committed to your team, but maybe are you abandoning or sacrificing yourself in that process? So there's something to be looked at here where you might be, that ego or the fear within you could be holding you in a situation and resisting change because, you're really wanting to upkeep and honor that. But it is okay to release from that because you're always growing and evolving, and sometimes the decisions and the commitments that you made in a previous version for yourself may no longer be in alignment for you, Capricorn. So sometimes we need to get over ourselves and get out of our own way and allow changes to come through. So we have the Strength card here, and it says you need to maybe coax that side of yourself under control because there's a bigger or greater potential, see the infinity sign there, to be unlocked or unleashed. Don't hold yourself back because of your own limitations, your own fears, or your own maybe, codependencies even. Nine of Swords and the Wheel of Fortune. When I pulled these first three cards, Capricorn, the first thing I thought was resisting change that is upon you anyway, and that can be because it feels stressful. The Nine of Swords is the classic overwhelm or overthinking where it's like, oh gosh, I'm going to have to, I feel like I need to go with that, but that means maybe I need to relocate, maybe I need to release a relationship, maybe I need to go through some kind of a legal proceeding, justice, and it feels like a lot. And often with like the Wheel of Fortune and the Eight of Wands in this reading, this is unplanned change potentially that you either resisted or you didn't see coming, or you've tried to, really hold off. And because of that, we can be unprepared. But you found yourself with this upon you anyway, and it could be that another party in the situation has initiated that change, or that you've had another opportunity come in, Ace of Wands, that's the catalyst for this change. And it's like, well, I'm gonna have to feel the fear and do this anyway. Now, the other oracle on the side that we haven't addressed is Freedom. And this reminds me so much of the Chariot. The Rider-Waite card of the Chariot that has the heavy stone chariot and the charioteer, and it's got two sphinxes pulling it, right? The black and the white sphinx. They look like these horses. Now, this really stands for the fact that when big change is upon us, we definitely feel in two minds, right? That crossroads energy. The thing is that when we don't make a clear decision and own it and really stick to it, our chariot can go all over the place, right? It can go in one direction and then in the other direction. It can take a long and windy road. So in order to move forward at pace in a powerful and positive direction for us, we really need to just make up our mind and stick to it, right, with will and intention. And that's what moves our heavy, like stubborn, resistant stone chariot in the future direction. Now, I have a strong sense in this reading that you're needing to leave behind a comfort zone or a sense of home. Now, that could be a physical home, Capricorn, because you're needing to relocate or travel for work, or because you are actually maybe dissolving your relationship. But it's saying that through that, you're actually going to gain a greater sense of freedom or liberation and have the opportunity to plant new seeds, Page of Pentacles, that could grow, that could flourish into something far greater than the comfort zone that you are holding on to. So with the Wheel of Fortune in the reading, Capricorn, this is generally change that is predestined or predetermined. I believe that each one of us, before we incarnate in each lifetime, has a pre-birth planning session, right, with your Council of Light, with your angel spirits guides. And in that session, you sign up for certain relationships or to have certain experiences, certain growth experiences in order to evolve your spirit and soul, because essentially Earth is a school that we come down or incarnate into for the sole purpose of growth and evolution, to move closer to that sense of enlightenment. Now, we can only do that in human form when we incarnate, which is why it's such a blessing to have a human birth. And, you know, there seems to be that the Wheel of Fortune is carrying you either through the peak of this growth curve or to complete a situation so that you can move on to your next one. We do have 2 number 10s here in the reading, and 10s in tarot are generally completion energies. You know, it kind of says that this karmic contract is over and it's divine timing for you to move to the new. So the focus or the heart of the reading is the 2 of Swords with the Page of Pentacles and Justice, Libra energy. Remember, we've got Libra represented by the Empress. It's Libra and Taurus. So we see you at the crossroads, and that's the main energy of March for you, is weighing up your options here, like a stay or go, you know, do I, don't I kind of situation. Now with the 2 of Swords, you're really asked to, or encouraged to, use your fact and logic, but not get swept away in the overwhelm of the mind and the ego, but also your intuition. What do I feel about the situation? What does it evoke within me when I think about staying versus going? You know, do I feel open and expansive and joyful and excited, or do I feel heavy and, you know, kind of constricted? There's so much information that the body gives us when we think and feel into something that is the guidance, that is the inner compass. Where we can kind of go astray a little is when we try and make emotional decisions. Quite often they are made from a place of our triggers, right? Our triggers or reactions, or sometimes for making decisions that are better for others rather than ourselves. Now, where there's children involved, that doesn't apply, because often we you know, when we have children involved, like, we actually do need to sacrifice our own needs sometimes, okay, because we're the custodian for another soul. But where we don't have those kind of dependents, we really need to ask ourselves, you know, through emotional decision making, again, like I said before, where are we being the martyr of our own life and abandoning our own needs to maybe avoid the pain of dissolving situations, or maybe to avoid the fear of the unknown as well. So just make sure you're not blinding yourself in this decision, and that you really are feeling into the heart. That's the main center of our intuition. So Page of Pentacles and Justice, right? Let's do Justice first. Justice is this card that is about changes are required, right? You've reached the T for time out, the crossroads here, and changes or adjustments or modifications are needed. Now, your oracle card on the side here, the Moonology card, is adjustments are required. So that's perfect. It's saying in order to transition to this 10 of Cups, changes are required. You have free will, so you can absolutely decide to stay where you are, Capricorn, but you will get a similar result, and you may not get the karmic growth that you were meant to, and it might not be till later that you reconnect with your karmic timeline. Like, we can definitely go off course, or we can definitely stagnate in that journey, and that's no judgment. You can choose that. It's not necessarily meaning that anything terribly bad is going to happen, but maybe you're just not going to experience the greater, higher levels of bliss and joy and pleasure as well in your life. So we're always managing that karmic balance here when Justice comes into the reading. And she can be about, you know, boundaries are needed here, severing of ties is needed, some kind of intervention. And it's often legal, right? And that's why we can resist it so hard, because you might need to break a mortgage or rental agreement. You may need to end a work contract. You may need to, you know, end a marriage vow. It's something that can be in those realms that can have further reaching implications. So justice can mean you might need to seek legal advice, or there might be the initiating of a legal situation here. Page of Pentacles at the center of the reading is beautiful though, because this is about the very beginnings or seeding of new. And it really says it's the seeds that you plant now that are going to determine what you're harvesting in your next chapter, okay? Now, the card over here on the right, the Sacred Creator card, says, what's your honest truth? So you're really being asked here to look into the heart and soul and operate in alignment with your honest truth, not with somebody else's truth, you know, not with what you feel like you should do, or not because of pride and ego, but your honest truth. The Page of Pentacles could be a messenger of opportunity that's come to you with an idea, an offer to make more money, a new commitment, or something like that, that is actually the synchronistic catalyst for this change. We often stay in situations, you know, for a really long time until something better comes along, and that's just human nature. That's okay. So there could be something that's presented itself that kind of is that catalyst to make you look at where you might have been overstaying in a situation. So I've got in your outcome energy the Queen of Wands, the Ace of Wands, and the Eight of Wands. So this is all fire now, all fire. And the Queen of Wands could be someone that you're dealing with. It's an Aries energy, or it's somebody who is led by passion. But as an energy, the court cards or people cards in tarot can also be characteristics or qualities you're needing to integrate into yourself to bring through the change. So if so, like to be like the Queen of Wands is to be determined to embrace your purpose, your passion, and to manifest the new. And she follows her instincts. That's the little cat here, right? Not following the emotions, you know, not letting pride get in the way. She's following her instincts, her fire energy, her passions. So we've got the Ace of Wands and the Eight of Wands, and I'm feeling that if this hasn't arrived yet, then it's on its way. And the Ace of Wands is some kind of passionate new offer. That's the very, like, you know, carrot that maybe you needed dangled, Capricorn, to make this change. So this offer has a lot of potential, the potential for new growth, and for the potential to kind of light you up on a soul level. Now with the Eight of Wands here, this could come out of nowhere. It could be very unexpected. You could receive a message through like the airwaves, like online or through the internet or something like that, of this offer. This may also require you, especially with the kind of chariot vibes coming through here, to travel, to relocate, to leave that sense of home. And that's why it's kind of like it's feeling stressful for you, Capricorn, because hey, you're Capricorn, right? You're the Queen of Pentacles who loves to, like, you know, loves the kind of familiar and to kind of be in that sense of home, to be very grounded, be very in touch with that. So I feel like that might be what is challenging you. Now over here as well, we've got the Ten of Cups and Rainbow Dragon. Rainbow Dragon for me is this energy, like it's the dragon energy, it's transformation. But this is somebody who is in Technicolor, who is in full self-expression, who is in their truth. So I feel like it's closer aligned for you. Now this could be a relationship, this could be a person that feels like they are, you know, that you've known them all your life, that feels connected to you on soul level. This could be a job that's like, okay, well, you know, this really feels like it was meant for me. I can grow with this. It gives me energy rather than taking it. And ultimately it's leading to the Ten of Cups. So the Ten of Cups is higher vibrational energy. It is, you know, like having all your needs met. It is feeling happy and content on a very high level, potentially like living that blessed life of having a family, having work-life balance, having everything you need to meet your needs. And it comes to you through embracing your honest truth, through having the strength and courage to realize that adjustments are required in your life, but not only intellectualizing that and awakening to it, but actually taking the action. The Ace of Wands can stand for the last action that you need to take to liberate, to plant the new seeds, and to move in the directional energy of the Wheel of Fortune. But first of all, Capricorn, I really see that in this month here, you're facing the crossroads and you're trying to make that decision. And my main advice is to follow the heart and your intuition, as well as applying logic and, you know, and being sensible as well. You're good at that, but not making that emotional decision. So Capricorn, that's what I have for you. I'm wishing you all the best with it. If this is where we part ways, I hope you enjoyed the reading. If you do want to join for the extended, it's the first link down below. And in that reading, I'll be clarifying each of these cards further to kind of get more information about this change, and it might also indicate like if it's definitely in a relationship or definitely in work. But we're just going to expand and get a lot more information and clarity on this reading, and we'll also close out with more oracle cards as well. Anyway, Capricorn, I am wishing you a March full of love and magic and potential possibilities. Do take care. Bye for now.